It's 2 a.m. You're standing in your dark kitchen, still wearing your designer blazer from today's board meeting. Everyone's asleep, but that voice in your head is screaming as you shove food into your mouth once again over the sink. Just hours ago, you closed $1 million deal. Tomorrow, you're going to lead an executive meeting that will impact thousands. But right now, you're drowning in shame, brushing crumbs off your blazer, praying that no one hears you chewing. You're exhausted, not just from the 60-hour work weeks, but from the endless mental mathematics of food. The mental energy that you could be spending every day pouring into your next promotion is being consumed by thoughts of your next binge. If they only knew that the powerhouse executive they see leading board meetings has protein bars hidden in every desk drawer, emergency chocolate in her car, DoorDash receipts deleted before anyone can see, a secret life of eating lunch alone, making promises she can't keep. What if you could silence this food noise forever? Not through another diet that ignores 12-hour workdays, not through meal plans that don't understand your high-pressure life, but through something brilliantly designed for high-achieving women just like you. Brilliant in business, but facing a lifelong battle against binge eating in the boardroom. I know this battle intimately because I lived it. As I climbed the corporate ladder in tech, becoming an executive and leading teams, I gained 140 pounds in just 5 years. I was the woman hiding food wrappers in my desk so that no one would see. The one ordering DoorDash for my late night binge after work so that no one would see. The Ivy League educated leader who seemed to have everything under control, except this. Like many high achievers, I approached this struggle the same exact way that I approached my career. All or nothing. So, when I got to my lowest low of 300 pounds, I did what any driven executive would do. I went for the most extreme option possible. I had bariatric surgery and lost 140 pounds. It fixes your stomach, but not your mind. And your brain is the reason why you gained the weight in the first place. It doesn't silence the food noise. It doesn't address the reason why you turned to food in the first place. When you're stressed about that big presentation or you're dealing with a really tough client. That revelation changed everything. The entire course of my career. And now today, as a certified nutrition coach and emotional eating coach who's maintained my weight loss, I've helped dozens of high-achieving women break free from this battle. Women earning 6 figures or more, leading teams, who felt just as stuck in their bodies and their brains as I did. I understand both sides of this story in a way that most coaches can't. I've been the executive hiding food in my desk drawer, and I've discovered the path to freedom that doesn't require sacrificing your success. And in the last year and a half, I've helped over 120 women on their weight loss journey to lose weight, maintain their weight loss, and break free from their struggles with food. These women have stopped hiding during Zoom calls, regain control of their mental energy, and advance confidently in their careers. But the real transformation, reclaiming their power and their potential. So let me be clear about who this is for. This is for the senior executives and rising stars, making 6 figures plus, managing teams. You might be looking perfect on paper, but behind that polished LinkedIn profile, you're fighting a private battle with food. You know who you are. You're ordering salads and team lunches, but then binging in your car during afternoon calls, keeping your camera off during Zoom meetings. I see you. Declining speaking opportunities because you don't want anyone to see what you look like. However, this is not for you if you want a quick fix without addressing the root cause. You're seeking another generic 30-day challenge. You believe another meal plan is going to solve everything, and you're not ready to invest in yourself in real, lasting transformation. And let me be brutally honest with you about why everything else you've ever tried has failed. Because I've been there. I've been in your shoes. It's not your knowledge. You could teach a nutrition masterclass by now. The real reason is that you've been sold a lie. Every program tells you to count calories, prep meals, follow their plan. But here's the truth. Your struggle with food isn't about food at all. When you're stress eating between meetings or binging after high stakes decisions, it's not about hunger or calories. It's about something deeper. While they're telling you to just meal prep on Sundays, you're working a 60-hour work week. While they're preaching willpower, you're making decisions that impact thousands. So imagine walking into every board meeting. Focus entirely on your presentation, not on the pastries in the corner. Leading your team with clear, focused energy, no food noise in your head. Showing up on Zoom calls with your camera proudly on, radiating executive presence. This isn't a fantasy. I've watched dozens of women transform from hiding in their offices eating lunch to confidently leading client dinners. From burning their brilliant minds on food thoughts to focusing that energy on scaling their impact. The question is, are you ready to join them? Now, I know you're thinking, I've tried it all. I've tried everything. Nothing works. I'm broken. Funny. When you spend $15,000 on nutritionists, coaches, programs, only to end up back in the same cycle of shame, it's hard to believe anything could be different, right? But here's what no one's ever told you is that same drive and perfectionism that makes you so dang good at your job are exactly why you're trapped in this cycle. These programs were never designed for anyone at your level. Think about it. Would you give a first-year associate the same responsibilities as a senior level VP? No, of course not. Yet every fitness, nutrition, weight loss program out there treats everyone the same, completely ignoring the unique demands of your high-achieving lifestyle. And now let me break down the real financial and professional costs of staying where you're at right now and letting your food struggles continue to control your life. As Wendy shared, I was not in a good mindset. I was lost, frustrated, and scared. Research shows that professionals consumed by food anxiety spend an average of 15 to 20 hours each week mentally battling food choices. That's crazy. That's 2 entire work weeks each month lost to food noise, emotional eating, instead of strategizing your next career move, spending time with your family, or just living the best life possible. And if you don't take care of this now, in 6 months, you could be passing on a $30,000 promotion because you don't want the visibility. You're going to be spending $6,000 every year on secret DoorDash deliveries for your nightly binges. And you might be losing up to $50,000 each year in potential earnings due to the productivity losses from that 15 to 20 hours each week of food noise. But by next year, you're facing prediabetes and blood pressure concerns, just like your parents did. Things have gotten so bad that you're like me and you're now looking at a $20,000 bariatric surgery or $1,000 each month for Ozempic. Then, once again, you got passed up for another promotion, losing $35,000 from the senior position that you've been avoiding. 2 years out, you're potentially looking at over $150,000 in lost earnings. That's $150,000 in lost potential for you. But here's what's really at stake, okay? You're walking into board meetings focused on hiding your body with your clothes and the angle that you're moving around in instead of showcasing your brilliance. You're watching younger colleagues that are thinner and skinnier pass you by while food thoughts hijack your brilliant mind. Look, I lived these numbers. The bariatric surgery, I lost 140 pounds, and after I still fought the food noise every single day because surgery can't fix what's happening in your brain. But there's another path that you could take. When you choose this path, in 30 days, the food noise starts quieting. You're walking into meetings focused on your presentation, not what you look like or the snacks in the room. As Wendy says, she started feeling better pretty much immediately, and she felt in control. By 90 days, you're sleeping through the night, which you haven't done in years. No more kitchen raids. Your energy in morning meetings transformed. And just like my client Jackie discovered, she's now able to do exercises that she never thought were possible. 6 months out, you're walking into board meetings radiating confidence. You're leading client dinners with ease. As my client Courtney shared, she's now able to enjoy foods that she's always loved, just in a healthier way. That promotion you've been avoiding, you got it, and you're now exceeding expectations. 2 years from now, you've been promoted again and advanced to that director position, a $75,000 jump in compensation. Just like my client Wendy, you're going to feel much more present in life with your family and your grandchildren. But the real transformation, you're now mentoring other executives instead of hiding from them. The question is, are you ready to truly step into this new version and better version of yourself? So let me introduce you to the Freedom Method, the first comprehensive system designed specifically for women at your level to achieve these results. This isn't another diet program trying to fit into your executive life. This is a complete transformation system built for women who are brilliant in business, but battling food. First, we start with F, foundation of nutrition and hydration. When you're leading back-to-back meetings, you need energy that lasts, and your brain makes $1,000 decisions every hour. Yet right now, you're powering on an erratic cycle of restriction and binging. Picture having strategies for every situation, from quick power meals between meetings to navigating high-stakes client dinners. And like my client Jackie, who lost 62 pounds, she transformed from eating rapidly and mindlessly to being able to confidently pick any meal that aligns with what she needs. Next is R, reconnect with emotions. That difficult stakeholder email doesn't have to end in stress eating. I know it might be hard, but it's possible. And that team conflict doesn't need to trigger a binge. Take it from my client Courtney, who lost 70 pounds with me. She realized she was eating out of boredom. She never realized how much emotional eating was controlling her. And today, she's broken free from those unconscious habits, finding new ways to manage her emotions and energy. E, establish executive level habits. Look, your schedule is demanding, and your health habits need to match that sophistication. My client Jackie transformed her entire approach to eating, sharing that she used to eat really fast, read while eating, and always snack during TV, and now she's learned mindful eating. She's not just mindlessly putting food in her mouth anymore. E, empower mindset shifts. We transform perfection from your worst enemy into your ally. And as Courtney shares, she's still able to live life, but then go right back to where she was instead of the whole old mindset of, oh, screwed it up again, I guess I'll just start on Monday. D, develop confidence and food freedom. Imagine walking into any room, a board meeting, a client dinner, an industry conference, completely present and focused on what matters. Take it from my client Wendy, who lost 18 pounds and went from hiding snacks in her room and being lost, frustrated, and scared to being much more present and going out with friends without terror about food choices. O is optimize energy and performance. Look, food becomes your secret weapon for peak performance when you know what you're doing. Maintaining razor-sharp focus from your first morning meeting to your final evening call. No more caffeine crashes or afternoon slumps. Just steady, reliable energy that matches your ambition. M is maintain long-term success. This is not a temporary fix. As my client Wendy says, this program gave her all the tools that she knows are sustainable that she's going to use for the rest of her life. And her powerful words sum it up best. I don't say this lightly. This program actually changed my life. Think about what this means. No more wasting mental energy on food when it could be spent scaling your impact. This is what's possible when you have a system that is just as ambitious and sophisticated as you are. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't have time. I'm so busy. Let's be honest. You're already spending hours, 15 to 20 hours each week thinking about food, planning binges, and hiding evidence. That mental energy could be driving your next strategic initiative. And the Freedom Method works with your executive schedule, not against it. Most clients typically gain back 2 to 3 hours every single day once food stops consuming their thoughts. Okay, consider the real cost of inaction and staying exactly where you're at right now. Maybe you're thinking about a $20,000 bariatric surgery or the $75,000 in missed promotions. One of my clients calculated that her food struggles were costing her almost $35,000 annually. And hear what my client Jackie says. The coaching, the tools, the support, it was worth every penny. This isn't just another diet program. I don't believe in diets. It's a complete transformation. The next step is simple. Click below in the description to schedule your confidential, free executive food freedom strategy call. And in this private consultation, we'll map your path from secret eating to food freedom and determine if the Freedom Method is right for you. I want you to ask yourself, how much longer are you willing to let food noise dim your brilliance? How many more opportunities are you willing to miss? This is your moment. Click the link below now. Your future self, the leader who's fully present, completely focused, and truly free from food struggles, is waiting for you on the other side.